Yo, what's up, boys? Happy New Year. It's 2023. 2022 was an okay year. We had the release of ARMA Reforger, but for many people, myself included, with that game now being out for almost 9 months now, it's still not quite hitting a spot. There's some potential there, but clearly it's still a while out. It might take until release of ARMA 4 until that potential is fully realized. I guess we'll see. But until then, it's a new year. What does life look like? What does ARMA life look like? If, like me, you haven't played ARMA life in a year or more, then what you're seeing in the background right now, the ANZUS 6.0 trailer, which is releasing today on January 1st, 2023, it'll probably make you think, wow, I didn't know you could do that in ARMA life. It has came quite a way in all the years it's been around. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a first look at the new ANZUS 6.0 Florida Life update. It's a big one. If you do want to try it out for yourself, then there'll be a link in the description, which you can go and play, like I said, today. I'll definitely be making at least a few videos on this and also be streaming it a bit since it has just so many new features. It does open up the door for some interesting video ideas, so we're going to be trying that out. So what is this update all about? Well, as you can see right here, this is the beautiful new Florida Life logo. If you've been to America before or know any basic geography, you'll notice the map is indeed Florida. You got Orlando in the middle, you got Miami in the bottom right, you got Cuba in the bottom left. You can see the map is large, but it's not too large. It's going to hold probably about 100, just over 100 players, something like that. And it has all of the favorite buildings you've seen throughout all of the years of ANZUS Life, plus a bunch of extra ones, some new majors, some other new buildings such as a public store, a gun store. You'll be seeing some of that in the background right now. Along with that, we have a new raid system slash lab system, whatever you want to call it. There was a system like this previously in ANZUS Life, but this one now is one which you can access through your hideout, which everyone can get access to one of these for very cheap. And you need to find items in raid, which you can then use to upgrade your hideout for more storage space and stuff like that. You guys have already seen a system like this kind of in the past with both the houses which you can purchase in the world and also the gang hideout kind of things you can purchase in the world, but these are things that you teleport to. So this is like a personal hideout where you can get a bunch of benefits for your character. The system we used to have for these was good, but because it was open 24/7 or because people could access it with a keycard 24/7, it was something that you weren't always going to find people in. Now these are going to happen a certain amount of times each restart, ensuring that you will have an absolute bloodbath each time you go in. You can, of course, still use keycards to access different parts of the map to get rare weapons, attachments, medical supplies, and like I said already, the things that you need to upgrade your hideout as well, if that's what you're looking to do. And I know a lot of people play ARMA for the combat. A lot of people, when compared to other games like GTA, they say they like the combat more in ARMA. So if you like that, and you want to go do the labs and you want to get XP like that, then you can do that in the labs run, since you do exclusively get XP by killing people in those runs, as well as potentially you could make a lot of money from just finding items. And what do you do with those items? Well, with weapons and stuff like that, you could just trade them with other players, but also the virtual items you can actually trade with the new trader system. So there's a bunch of these NPCs around the map. You can complete quests for them. They'll ask you to do varying things from kill someone in a red zone, or you can find a quest to just get some water bottles. There's lots of quests for each of these ones. So I don't know what all of the quests really you can do. But when you do complete them, then you get more reputation for them. You get an XP reward from them, and you unlock more things to buy from these stores, which are obviously going to be something that is going to be beneficial in the long run to do. Not all of these quests require you to go into the labs runs to actually complete, but a decent amount of them will do. But anyway, moving on to some other features. If you're not into raiding and stuff like that, then let's look at some other stuff. So we do have a new number plate system. Most of the vehicles in the mod will have a number plate, which is generated on the server. And because of the new virtual inventory system, it now allows you to actually see more details for all of these virtual items, whereas the virtual item system, which ARMA Life mods have used for like a decade now, has kind of been a bit limited. So if you go up to a number plate, you can check the VIN on it to make sure it's legitimate. And if you do have a screwdriver, then you can actually now take license plates off of vehicles and you can place them onto any other vehicle. What does this allow you to do? Well, of course, if you are a cop and you go ahead and scan a plate, it will say what that vehicle is and who owns the plate. So if you are looking to commit crime and you are planning on actually getting away with that crime, then you can take someone else's plate, stick it on your car, and go ahead and get away scot-free. Just don't say anything, I guess, while committing that crime. What will I be doing with this system, though? Well, I mean, you guys have played ARMA Life mods before. People leave their vehicles all over the place. I'm just going to go around with a screwdriver, steal everyone's plate, and then sell them on the black market. should be some easy money. We'll see how long it takes for me to get caught, but there's definitely some interesting potentials for the system, I'm sure you can see. Along with that, we have a new graffiti system as well as the gang turf system. If you are in a gang on a server, you'll be able to click a button in the bottom left to see the different territories which are currently owned by the gangs, and these are actually dynamic territories. So if you do spray in a certain area with your gang logo, which there's only a few sprays in right now, but you know, they're just textures, so it's very easy to add new ones for gangs to actually tag their specific gang logos and all that kind of stuff when the server launches today. But this system as well, you can see some potential with it. It's very dynamic. You can use it pretty much anywhere, and you'll see when I do spray on the map that it does change the percentage owned by the gang which did own the area, because I've sprayed, making my percentage a bigger percentage. I don't know exactly how the system works. I think there's other ways to gain the ownership of the land other than spraying, and I was told by Doug that this allows you to collect money from certain areas or something. I don't know. It's complicated, but that's a good thing, right? All my life back in the day, it was pick up weed, process weed, get money, pick up guns, shoot people. But now it's a bit more complicated, which is why life in 2023 it's strange. Life in 2023 is strange. I can't say 2023 either. I know. I like 2022 because there's no threes in it. I can't say the number 3. Fuck. There's also a new dog system for police. I'm not sure how this one's going to work. This was one of the video ideas. I won't go into too much detail on what the idea is, but you can probably work it out. But dogs can now be deployed by the police. They can search people. You couldn't see my side of things, but Doug, who I was testing these things with, he was, I'm assuming, Windows keying me or scrolling on me, and they can search vehicles, they can search people, and they will actually tell the player if that person does have drugs on the person or on the vehicle. And as well as that, they can also actually bite players. You can chase down players and bite them and make them ragdoll for a nice and easy arrest. Some of these features I'm talking about today, I mean, most of them are new to 6.0, but some of them will be ones from previous patches between 5.0 and 6.0 that I just haven't experienced, and maybe you guys haven't experienced too. I thought it would be interesting to show them anyway. One thing which is old is the upgrade system, which I've already shown you guys a few seconds earlier, but it is one of my favorite things, and does have, if people, you know, really like that side of things, a lot more potential, because you are able to upgrade your house to add shutters to close off the windows, a GPU farm if you're looking to farm some Bitcoin, or it's not called Bitcoin on a server, I forgot what it's called, but you can do that to buy things on the black market and then get them shipped, which can then be intercepted by cops, because it's not just something you're buying instantly, boom, from a store. It's something you're ordering, and then you have to go pick it up. But that does mean now that players have got like 4 different things that they have in the server. They have the initial apartment that we start at. They have the houses, which we can then buy and upgrade. They have the upgrade, not the upgrade, the hideout they can buy and upgrade. And then they also have a gang hideout that they can buy and upgrade a lot as well. A lot of money sinks here, a lot of progression. And we do like progression in video games. It keeps us coming back day after day. There are new planes. I learned quite a lot of things about planes while making this little video.
Flap stand, flap stand, flap stand, flap stand, flap stand.
I'm flap standing.
I
jumped out. Wait, why am I flying?
Why'd you jump out? You're in the passenger seat. You're in the passenger seat.
Dude, I'm dead again, man. Oh my god, dude, we blew up a building. We've got a dodo that can't land on the water because apparently ARMA just doesn't like planes that land on the water. Maybe there's a mod that exists that does that, but I don't know one, so I'd imagine it's kind of hard to make it happen. But it looks cool nonetheless.
So we're gonna work on it and see if we can, but unfortunately right now it does not work in order.
Okay.
But we'll fly over to Cuba, and then we'll take a look.
You said you can upgrade. Oh, dude, I'm dead. You can use this to do runs between the mainland of Florida and Cuba in the southwest. The way Cuba works, from what I was told, is that this area is a lawless region. I'm not sure if police can even go there, but it's lawless. There is the new pyramid major crime, which isn't finished quite yet, but will be finished soon, TM. And in Cuba, not only is it lawless, but also you can grow your different drugs and stuff like that. And I'm assuming legal crops as well at double the speed. Of course, you got the risk being a bit further from the mainland, being off from the main population of Florida, that there's going to be maybe some less than desirable folk there who are going to go tell you stick your hands up and steal your weed. I don't know. Just an idea. Could happen, might not. But, you know, risk versus reward. I know quite a lot of people in my community that are Floridians. I know Florida does get a bad rap for having, you know, a lot of Florida men in it that have some interesting news headlines for sure. But I personally have been to Florida 4 times. I've only ever been to Orlando as a tourist. But if this map wasn't called Florida, you would undoubtedly know that it is exactly the same shape as Florida. And it's just cool to see a real location, I guess, being used on an ARMA server instead of a fictional one. As much as we love things like Altus Life and even the previous iterations of ANZUS Life, it never really felt too real and often became a odd situation of what even are the laws here.
It's not Orlando. Oh, these are private hangars that you can own, so I'll just put us inside it.
Nice. I love how you're still alive when you're somehow out of the car. Oh yeah, so you can buy this? How do you buy it?
Yeah, you can buy these. Once you've bought these, it's you have to buy it from the real estate thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can buy these, and then these can be like air mod shop things, so you can upgrade your planes and stuff.
Because most of the time, ANZUS and other servers as well use US laws. It uses US 10 codes and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, where even are we in the US? But now we know where we are. We're in Florida. You should see some shots in the background of downtown Miami with the lovely little red sidewalk and a few other cities around the map. And of course, this is the first iteration of the map, so we'll see where it can go. It is, of course, a map that's made from the ground up originally for this server. So potential really is limitless. There has been a lot of very talented developers who have came into the ANZUS team throughout 2022 and I guess late 2021 as well. A lot of that being the trailers, which you've seen in the background, but also I'm sure you've seen at least a few things throughout this video, things that I've mentioned, or even things that I've just had playing in the background that you've said, wow, didn't know you could do that in ARMA Life. That was essentially the objective of the video, to give you guys a bit of a teaser. I'm not going to make it too long for once. We're going to make a short video here. So again, if you want to try it out for yourself, there will be a link to it in the description. I will be streaming it as well. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, again, link in description. I'll be streaming it at some point just after launch and making at least a few videos here in January. If we're looking at the last year of 2022, like I said, it was an okay one, but I didn't really upload that many videos. And although you may like this or you may not like this, I don't know, but it is definitely something that I can easier make content in ARMA Life versus other things. So if you like YouTube content, this should allow us to get more than 20 videos out this year. Let's see what we can do. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I will attempt to answer them. Hopefully you guys are excited to see what this bad boy looks like on launch day. I know I am. Hopefully you guys have got some New Year's resolutions that you haven't broke already, or if you don't, that's cool too, because that's what everyone does. We just break them or don't make any, so that's fine. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.